City. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Josh Allen and the Atlanta Falcons.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd. 9 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 134 yards, and the score, 2.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Number 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
3-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Josh Allen.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 17, Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Sometimes it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Falcons. They'll take over 1st down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Allen going to throw. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dustin Hopkins.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Griffin. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. again, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gostkowski for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cole now on the return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, a short little throw taken in by Reed. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards through the air, caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brashad Perriman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off up at FedEx Field, an NFC battle between Carolina and Washington. And it's the visiting side who had the lead in that one. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. The Buccaneers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. Pass incomplete.
Allen's pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Falcons 13.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
28-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they'll begin by running the option. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carried by
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
from the gun, it's Jackson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field.
Jackson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride to catch. But in this situation, stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on
that was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So out come the Falcons now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job, as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Unbelievable.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Chiefs 17. Falcons 13.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chiefs.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll start with the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cole now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 11, 2:07 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Allen now on 1st down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Well, offensively.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Allen. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that'll do